Hey everyone, welcome back to another video from A Man Talks NRL SuperCoach. This is just going to be a quick fire video going through my team and the trades, captain selections for me for this round. There has been some recent updated news on Ryan Papenhuyzen, which is why I kind of wanted to put this video together, because it did definitely change my thinking. So originally Papenhuyzen for me was going to be a hold, because I was thinking if it was just only for one game that he was missing, I would want him back straight away, and I thought trading him back in and out wasn't going to be worth it. But we've actually got some updates from Frank Panisi. I saw this on Twitter, and it's been kind of retweeted by a few of the SuperCoach guys, that he's going to miss the next 2 games, Papenhuyzen that is. So I thought to myself, with 2 games out, like with that extra clarity, something that I voiced in my trade thoughts video, that if he was going to miss 2 games, I think for me he was going to be a sell, because I think that at that point it is a bit too much money and value to hold sitting on the bench, and especially at the fullback position where you can really capitalize with extra points. So for my opinion, I think with confirmation of 2 games out, I think he's a sell for me. So the next question is who to sell him to. So I'll quickly just show the team as it is. Obviously, Panthers and Knights played yesterday night. So Jaden Brayley, Connor Watson, we had quite a few guys actually. Yeah, Brayley, Watson, Cleary, Luai, To'o, Capewell. They all played for me. And I've got Papenhuyzen just sitting on the bench there. So with Papenhuyzen, I think, as I kind of mentioned, the main trade targets would be like Tom Trbojevic, Clint Gutherson. Obviously, I can't trade in Ponga now that he's already played yesterday. But Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, potentially, you can go with Will Kennedy, but I wasn't too keen on him. It's really between Tommy Turbo and Gutherson for me. So I did mention that Tom Trbojevic is probably the person I would go for in my trade videos, but I'm starting to kind of rethink that. The way I see it is that I don't think that Gutherson is going to be actually playing Origin this season. If they go with the, if Fred Fittler goes with I want to play players in their actual positions, Gutherson's not going to get in at fullback. And if he says, well, I'm going to pick the best players in every position, I think Latrell, Tom Trbojevic are all better candidates at centre compared to him, or even Jack White if he puts him there. So I really don't think he's going to play, and so I think he will be available for that round 13 bye. And I really do like the Eels draw coming up. He is more expensive than Tom Trbojevic, but I really think he probably doesn't have the upside either. But I really like the fact that he's probably pretty solid. He probably hopefully just hang around the 75 to 80 average. And I really like the next 2 games as well. Broncos and Bulldogs. I think if in any situation, if Papenhuyzen's out for 2 games and I decide that I want him back straight away, at least I'm kind of capitalizing on the next 2 games, because Tom Trbojevic, he's got the Tigers this week, which is good, but then it's Penrith next week. I think, Broncos, Bulldogs versus Tigers, Panthers, Gutherson versus Trbojevic, I'll put that in Gutherson's favour. So I think Gutherson is going to be the fullback that I'll bring in for Tom Trbojevic this week. So I'll just bring him in there. So he's in there now, and I've got like 560k in the bank, because I already had 300k before, and I'll keep Gutherson on the reserves. I'm still looking to captain Teddy this week. And with my second trade, obviously I've put on Twitter that I was going to do either Tevita Pangai Jr. and Nofaluma. So obviously I can only do one of the 2 now that I'm already doing the Papenhuyzen trade. The way I see it with that is I want to bring in Nofaluma for Tessie New. So Tino is not playing this week, so I can keep on the bench. He won't change in value for me. There is a bit of a concern over Takiaho as well, given that he has that rib injury and his minutes might be managed. So I'm a little bit concerned about that. If he is confirmed out, I'll probably just have to cop like Oitikamanu in my front row forward. I'm already playing Ryan James as well to cover for Tino, but I think Ryan James is starting, and against Cowboys, he hopefully might get a try or something. So yeah, I'm pretty comfortable, I think, getting Nofaluma in. Tevita Pangai Jr., his break-even is about 89, so it's quite high. So I think it's still a good opportunity for me. Even if he does go big, his price probably won't change that much. Whereas Nofaluma's is about 58, and Nofaluma's been hovering around there, so I think this potentially might be the cheapest that Nofaluma's at, and I really wanted to get him in this week over Pangai Jr. So I'm happy to bring in Nofaluma this week, and then next week I can explore bringing Tevita Pangai Jr., or if it's the week after as well. Given that next week I'll probably be looking to bring in Simpkin and potentially Josh Curran. Tino might be the one who makes way for Josh Curran, but that's my kind of thinking. So I won't actually make the trade yet for Nofaluma. Well, actually I have to do it by 7:30 or 7 o'clock tonight before the Broncos play, if I'm getting rid of Tessie New. So I'll have to do both these trades tonight, given that Eels versus the Broncos. But yeah, well, at 906k I can bring in anyone, but Nofaluma is the man for me. So let me just get him in there. Boom. So Nofaluma is in. He'll be my 4th centre. So To'o and Capewell have already played for me, but Laurie and Nofaluma, I think that's a pretty decent centre wing. I'll have Gutherson. Obviously Luai, Cleary have already played. I don't actually know if I will reserve Sam Walker at this point. Obviously I'll have to, well actually I should just do it. I'll do it now. Actually I have to complete the trades first, sorry. But I'll take the R off Sam Walker and put it on Gutherson. So Gutherson, Schuster, Connor Watson, who I already reserved, and then I'll keep it on Takeaho for now. If we get any news that Takeaho is out, I'll just put the reserve onto Sam Walker, and Takeaho will just sit there on the bench, not playing for me this week. But yeah, guys, that is my planned trades for this week. Hopefully you guys, I mean, it's not really any strategy or anything, this is just my trades for the week, but hopefully you guys kind of follow on with my reasoning, and hopefully that helps you guys make a decision if you're also on the fence about Pappenhausen. I mentioned in my trades video, I think if it was just 1 week out, I'd hold, but for 2 weeks, I think that's too much time for me, so I think I'll have to sell. But guys, if you did like this, would really appreciate a thumbs up on the video, and do please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.